I was a junior at Auburn University. I was in journalism and I had just gotten a job at the school newspaper. It was this tape recorder that did it for me. I had taped some interviews. I just looked down at it for a split second and I went head on with the pickup truck. The whole accident was recorded. I had a diffuse axonal injury. That's when the brain shears or rips. I had to relearn everything. I started off with relearning how to brush my teeth, and then they helped me with walking and talking. Now they're helping me with driving again. When I see people on their phones, I get upset because I wonder if they're thinking about people like me. If I was paying attention to driving instead of the recorder, then I would never be in this situation. But I wanted to look down at it. I don't know why.
Molly, okay, Molly? You'll be all right.
It was on December 16th around 6:20 p.m. Me and a couple of friends were cruising. It was dark out, and then bam, it just happened. A driver, he was coming down, speeding, crossed the center lane, distracted, hit us head-on collision. I was a 3-star running back prospect out of Georgia, #1 in the county. The week that my accident actually happened, I was offered by Stanford. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Stanford. I ended up getting a lower back spinal cord injury. And I tried to move, and I couldn't move. I was just like, oh my gosh, what now? What do I do now? Like, why me? No more football, no more this, no more that. The driver that hit us was pronounced dead at the scene. He was 16 years old. They say he was Snapchatting and driving. Everybody I know Snapchats and driving. I try to tell them to stop. It doesn't have to be texting and driving. It can be putting on your makeup while you're driving, eating while you're driving, just not focus on the road. And if there's somebody that I see doing it, I don't know, like the most you can do is just pray for them. Just pray that they stop. You see what happened to me, it can happen to you too.
On May 7th, me and 2 of my friends was leaving the school. We just decided to go crazy that day. Speeding, driving recklessly, not having a care in the world. I lose control of the car flipped, and we all 3 got ejected out of the car. I shattered my neck, and they told my mom and dad that get ready to change your whole life, because I would need 24-hour care. I'm very fortunate. I thank God every day I wake up. I'm still not fully recovered. I'm still 50% paralyzed on my left side. I'm working on that now in therapy. My best friend, she passed away on the scene. Jasmine she was a cheerleader. She always had a smile on her face. She was outgoing. She always cared. And dealing with the grief, that's honestly been the hardest part. It hasn't been the physical therapy or nothing, knowing that her life was in my hands that day. Riding with one of my friends and my parents, I just try to tell them to put it down. Don't think you're invincible. Don't think you have everything under control, because you don't. Texting and driving could change everything. You just think, oh, it's a little texting and driving, let me send this text. But that one text could ruin your life. It could ruin your life, your family life, and your friend's life. It could change your whole environment. It's not just about you, it's about everybody.
On August 4th, my brother Jacob Malden was killed in a motor vehicle accident from texting while driving. My brother was traveling to pick up a girl for a date. There was numerous amount of text messages and missed calls from this girl. She thought that he was just not coming to see her for some other reason, but in fact, he was dead. He could be alive here still if he did not check that cell phone that day. I'm a patrol sergeant here at Middle Georgia State University. It gives me a different perspective. These students are looking down at their phone, and yes, they're riding around campus, and it might not be an oncoming vehicle at 55 miles an hour, but it might be that pedestrian stepping out to cross the road. It's just so common now that people don't think about it until it's too late. My family and myself have not seen my brother since. We buried him in a closed casket funeral due to the fact that we couldn't manage to see him like that. It makes you think every time you hear that phone ring, or you even think about sending a text message, what the potential outcome could be. If you can't do it for yourself, then do it for your family, because you're not just affecting yourself when you're texting.